All right, here we go with episode 7. The last 2 episodes had repeat bosses, so maybe we'll get a new boss today. Dark Drift Knight. This might be another repeat. I still have yet to get regular Fulghor on the series, so maybe this will be the one. So once again, starting with preparation for Fulghor is just going to be have a lightning weapon in general on us. I believe I said before in the last Fulghor episodes, my preferred way of getting lightning related stuff is lightning grease. That way you can use whatever weapon you want at Fulghor. And actually, is this a lightning? That is a lightning straight sword. I mean, there's no point not to hold on to it for now until we find something better later. Take care of these guys. Check the seals just for the passives. These guys have really slow movesets. Spellcast speed. Attack power at full is not bad for starting out. Check this chest here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to level up and then start rotating kind of counterclockwise for these field bosses. I could check what field boss is over there to the southeast. But I usually like to, if I spawn here, I just usually like to jump up this spring. And come up here and nice. We get a nice early bell-bearing hunter I just saw over there. Kill this guy for the melee attack power. Not a bad passive to get early. And we'll do the bell-bearing hunter very early. Once again, I'm doing him early because I'm confident I can no-hit him. And it'll give me a decent amount of runes early on. Riposte with the cursor. I saw a YouTube comment about that. You want to riposte with the cursor as much as possible because it does much more damage than my starting weapon does. Or really any weapon you get throughout the run, even at higher levels. And that is because of my slot 2 executor relic effect, where the curse sword gives more damage. You can see, because of my physical attack relics, I'm getting so much damage at level 2. Trying to fit in R1s with my starting weapon just to build up some bleed as well. I'm probably close to a bleed, so I'm going to switch off of my curse sword and do a few R1s. Looks like I didn't get it yet. Like to jump on his head here when he goes for the grab. I'm actually going to crit with my starting weapon. Don't remember. I should have a bleed here. Yeah, there we go. Nice early bell-bearing hunter. And that's a lightning weapon, but I don't really need it. What's really nice is the crit HP restoration. In case I get hit during a fight and I happen to stance break, take a crit, I can get some of that HP back. And let's do this Miranda Blossom since it's right here. And I have my ult. I could have also used this gold pickled foot for extra runes from the bell-bearing hunter, but usually I like to save this for the top castle boss because that's the one boss every run that's going to give you the most runes. So you get the most use out of a gold foul pickle foot, whatever the full name of it is, if you use it at the castle. Top boss specifically. Don't have a fire weapon, unfortunately. What you can do, you can run away from this flower if you hear that noise early to make the light show. Spawn to where you run to early. Alright, looks like Castle's still in play. Didn't take the riposte there just because I want to build up more bleed. And that attack one shot, especially since it's red. Just play a little careful with the flower because that one slam you can't really react to it so fast. This is actually a tough choice. I think the physical negation is going to be the best option. The fire raptor talons are nice, but I'm banking on being able to find a better weapon later in the run. Most ideally, we get a dragon scale blade because that covers the lightning that you're going to want at Fulghor. I'm a little sad I keep getting Fulghor on the series, but it's okay because he's one of my favorite bosses in the game. Alright, let's check the basement. I did see there was a Deathray bird at the top of the castle. I'm going to check the bottom and then I'll be able to tell what type of castle it is as well. It's not a troll castle. I'm just going to jump up really quick to see if it's Banished Knights or Crucible Knights, and it is Crucible Knights. So in this case, I am going to do these Crucible Knights. Super nice to get done on day one, as we're going to get so many runes. I could even pop my gold foot. It's probably going to be worth it actually to pop it for these Crucible Knights. So I think I'm going to do that. Want to maximize the runes you get on day one as much as you can. I'm going to pop the gold foot. Thought I was going to get hit for it, but I didn't. Come on, just do an attack. There we go. How many runes do we get for 29.7k? That is such a nice amount of runes. Take care of the Solaria. Is this the first time we've done Crucible Knights on the series? It feels like it is. I'm not sure though. Always such a nice way to get runes. And then we do the claw here. Looks like Gordorvis was being nice, letting me kill Solaria. Wow, yeah, so many runes. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the last two item droppers, which are the other Solaria Crucible Knights. And then I'm going to move on from the castle. Successive attacks negate damage is perfect. Something you definitely want to find. So I have the successive negation. And we'll go up here. This is another one of the item droppers. You actually don't want to take a lot of crits. It is a lot faster just use the charge dash parry when their stance broken. Because it does much more damage than a crit would, and it's faster for them to get up and everything and go back to attacking and deflecting. And I do get a parry shield, but I'm going to take more runes because I don't really need a parry shield this run. It didn't really have any useful passives on it. I'm only taking the crit here because my Curse Sword is not charged up. Now it's charged up, so the next stance break I get, I'm going to use the charge skill, the dash parry. And since I'm fitting in guard counters, I'm probably not going to get a charge here. Yeah, it's okay though. Just go straight back to attacking it. No crit. Almost stance broken. Dodge the charge. Figured that was going to kill it, so I used it right there. Rivers of Blood is really nice. I'm getting so many Rivers of Blood on the series. Alright, let's just grab that, only because I have a slot open. What do we have here? Always want to check the merch. So he has skill attack. I'm not going to take it though. I really don't want to be a skill attack power abuser on this series that much, as it would have been good to take. I just really don't want to make myself too overpowered for this and make it look like, oh yeah, I just get crazy drops every run. Well, even though that was a merchant, but I have a ton of runes on me, so I ran this way because there's a grace right here and there's a boss right over here to the left. And let's see, it's a magma worm. Unfortunately, Rivers of Blood is not great against magma worm. He has a lot of fire resistance. I'll attack it for a little bit just to kind of show. I'll use my ult if it charges again. Yep, so I'm going to use my ult here. I like to predict where it's going to run to, and then kind of just use my claw to stop it from running. And yeah, you can see the bleed is good, but the rest of the damage is not. Actually, it's not too bad. If I hit the head of the magma worm, it's not too bad. But I think I might just commit to killing this. If I had a dragon scale blade or a moon veil, it'd be much better. But you can see how overpowered Rivers of Blood is. Even though this thing resists fire, it still does such good damage. Alright, we got a bleed, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to whack him with my cursor. You can see my cursor is doing yellow damage to him. Actually, I have to cheat to dodge that a little better, but yeah, you can see that even just whacking him with the cursor is not that bad at all. Mainly because of my physical attack relics, though. Alright, so that actually didn't take as long as I thought. Halo Scythe, very notorious weapon these days, but I'm going to take HP restoration. I do not like using Halo Scythe. As good as it is. I actually probably should have taken it just for the Deathray Bird, I just realized, but that's fine. Is this a holy weapon? Yeah, I did get the Staff of the Avatar, so I could use that on the Deathray Bird later when I go back to the top of the castle. Yeah, someone commented about the this body having tears. I did know about that. I just never ever really go for them. I'm gonna drop the lightning for now. I'm gonna try to find some grease later. But yeah, let's see what the tear's up here. Oh, it didn't drop a tear this time. I got very high chance that it drops one. But yeah, I'm liking this rotation I did because I can just kind of go to the circle and then work my way clockwise around the map. There's a lot of field bosses I can do, rotating clockwise around the map. These are red Banished Knights. I do not like fighting these things, especially when they're side by side. You'll end up getting comboed a lot of the time and end up dying for it. And yeah, let's just kill some of these guys over here. Check some of these drops and then go in the circle, see what day boss it is. Build prawn, fire grease, might as well hold some of this stuff for now. I have the slots for it. And it's not very useful items, but might as well just hold on to them. No point not to. Let's see what field boss it is. It is a Royal Revenant. Better watch out for these raids. These raids can really mess you up. I'm gonna use a river skill on him. He lets me. Dodge the raids. And these guys will mess you up. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my ult. I don't need my ult for the Royal Revenant, so use the ult on the monsters before. And that goes for any day boss. It's worth using your ult if you're comfortable not having your ult during the boss fight. This attack, I'm gonna have to run away. If I can dodge the wraiths. I kind of like to get distance and then sprint when they're coming at me. Sprint to the side. Just don't take any greed, guard counters, or anything. When he's doing a handstand, it's free damage. Still don't even know exactly what he does. for the handstand. If he gets buffed or something, I still don't know to this day. Okay, he is almost dead. Perfect. And yeah, you can see level 13 day 1 because of the Crucible Knights. That's how good it is to do them on day 1. And having that gold Picklefoot was really nice too. I could just run in there. I don't have any Knights Tide build up. But I am on a Deathless run. Of course, I probably just jinxed it, but we went Deathless in the last episode, so it's not a big deal if I die. This should stance break it. Yep, so I fit in the guard counter. Take the crit. Black Knife does not bleed, so Rivers is not that great. But we can deflect. Should stance break it. Oh, missed me. And I think this will be able to finish it. It's going to be super close. Okay, we got it. And there's the best weapon you can find in a Fulghor run. Let's keep the Staff, the Avatar for now. Don't really need the 7% attack power full. We'll drop that. But the nice thing is this Dragon Scale Blade covers the day 2 bosses as well. It covers phase 1 for Nameless King, and the Dragonkin is very good against both of them, which are very common day 2 Fulghor bosses. Let's see how many Glint Blades Loretta spams today. I'd like to guard counter that last one, and guard counter this one as well. I'm just going to spam Rivers a little bit. Get the bleed. I'm just going to dodge a little bit there because that was kind of an awkward situation with the deflect stance. This guy is creeping. Get some deflex here and then guard counter on that last hit of her combo. And she should do her phase change now. And this should finish. Now let's take care of this guy because he might interfere with me grabbing the loot. Another Rivers of Blood and a Solarius tree. I think the Solarius is going to be better than the Staff the Avatar or that Deathrite bird on the top of the castle. I'm taking that for now, and I don't need the continuous HP recovery. After these field boss, I like to take the Spectral Hawk to check what this field boss is over here. Kind of scout the area a little bit. There's a camp. I might have some red guys down there if you need some passives, but there's a demi-human. At this point in the run, I'm already level 15. It's not really worth killing this demi-human, but what I don't have is a full damage negation. Damage negation at full HP. So this is a quick drop. I might as well check if it drops it for us. Do get a skill attack power, but I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take the affinity negation. Negations are always, or I guess I should say, negation is always, or my gosh, negation is never not worth it, is what I was trying to say. Absolutely never not, or yeah, never not worth taking any sort of negation passives. And actually, I'm making my way to this field boss now. I do see there's invaders there, and I don't use the invader buff. I've been getting that question a lot too. I don't use it, but I do consider killing them even without the buff because they do drop very good passives. Each invader has a pool of passives that they're guaranteed to drop. For example, Recluse, and what's the other one? There's another one that can drop damage negation at full. I think it's Undertaker and Scholar, maybe? Recluse. I think there's another one. I forget. Comment if you know, but I'm just going to make my way to this boss. And depending on where the circle ends up, it's going to close very soon. I might go for those invaders at that lightning camp. There's going to be 2 invaders that spawn there. But only because I have a Rivers of Blood. I really wouldn't consider killing them without a Rivers of Blood, because it's very good at killing them. We'll just take care of this lion for now. See where the circle ends up. It's going to start closing very soon. I didn't take the guard counter there on the backflip just to see if it was doing its follow-up. Oops, got hit there. Okay. Yeah, so the circle's pretty nice. I think I will go for those invaders. Ooh, that's a really nice pass to find. I'm going to drop my guard counters for that guarding negation. That is super nice. It is a lightning weapon too, I just realized. The Veteran's Prosthesis, so now I won't have to get lightning grease. I might try to get some grease anyway from this lightning camp. And I'm going to take... I'll take this spring, actually. That way I can get this church and then go to the front side of the invader camp. Invader ruins, I guess. And also, it would be worth killing the boss there if, at this point in the run, you didn't have a lightning weapon. I might kill the boss, depending on what happens with the invaders. I also realized I haven't even done top and bottom castle bosses. So I could forego the invaders. I already said I'm going to do them, so I might as well do them. I don't think I've done invaders on a recording yet, too. But really, I'm only going to do them because I have the Rivers of Blood. Oh, I just realized I also... I still have the Dragon Scale. But I am going to keep both of these because this one has the guarding negation. I do have 2 lightning weapons for Fulghor. These guys are super tanky. I'm going to run away a little bit. It's going to be a little... I do have my ult, so... We got Wilder down a little bit. If I get hit, that's when I'll use my ult. I think I'm just going to use it now, because I should be able to take care of both of them easily. Wilder's taken care of. Should be able to take care of Undertaker. Undertaker should be able to drop damage negation at full, which would be perfect. Oh, this guy is here. This guy is a menace. Storm wall, interesting. Okay, nothing good from the Undertaker. And nothing great from Wilder, but that's okay. I am going to make my way to the bottom castle. This formidable boss is open. Oh, actually, I didn't kill the boss. That's okay. I didn't kill the boss at the lightning runes, but I'm just gonna make my way to the castle. I don't need any lightning grease or anything since I have the dragon scale blade, so we're mega chilling. I have a feeling this is gonna be a red wolf in the basement. It is a crafted scion. At this point in the game, super fine. Add the lightning pot, no reason not to use it. Guard counter the slam. And you can actually deflect these roars. Use the dash parry. And it is very weak to bleed. This attack. I would meant to deflect that, but I messed it up. It's okay though. No, we ripped the deathless run. Oh, I backed up against the pillar, I think, and it stopped me. I tried backing up, but the pillar stopped me from backing up, but it's alright. Silly deaths like that are going to happen in solos quite often, but it's alright. Wow, it really doesn't want me to get my runes back. Gonna back up and heal. Just hasn't been a good opportunity to use the rivers. Alright, take care of the grafted. This way we can get the talisman now. Massage shield, guard counters. Can I take this? Yeah, I don't need the Solarias. It's nice for the Deathray Bird, but the Dragon Scale Blade does fine itself. So let's go for the Deathray Bird now. Pull out my Dragon Scale Blade. And I'm not going to deflect it a lot, so I am going to use the Ash of War to apply the lightning. And none of these are really good, so I'll just take the Blessed Dude Talisman. In case there's a situation where I'm below full HP and just want to heal back passively. Yeah, I believe I did already buy stuff I wanted here. Might as well buy shards. So let's go up to the Deathray Bird. I'm going to apply my lightning now. That way I can just start hitting it with some extra affinity damage. And yeah, you can see the damage is it's really not that bad. I'm going to roll this attack. Normally would deflect that, but I want to keep my lightning applied. If I deflect, the lightning goes away. I think I'm going to heal here. I can apply the lightning again. Oh, I'm actually going to use my ult. And it should be close to stance broken. Perfect. I'm going to stay in my dog and not take the crit. Because the R1s I'm doing, while it's stance broken, do very good damage. More damage than I would get out of a crit. Alright, perfect. Ooh, I get a Moonveil with better successive attacks. I am going to take that. It impairs my physical negation. But that's alright. I did get a physical negation passive earlier. Alright, at this point... Oh, there's lightning grease. That's pretty funny. Ooh, that's a really nice passive. That's going to be more worth it than my melee attack power. I'm going to keep the guard counters. Yeah, I'll take that over my melee attack power. Always check these chests if you get the opportunity. And I should have time for whatever this river boss is, because the circle's right here. I actually don't know what this field boss is going to be. I feel like I've never fought Nameless King or Dragonkin Soldier here. I'll end up seeing what the day 2 boss is. Ancient Hero of Zamor, and I see there's Red Scarab there, so I can do both of these. And River should destroy this thing with some deflex as well. Don't stall. Take this crit. And it should send it to phase 2. And then Rivers will just... Oh, okay. That is so awkward. Didn't know I had the Talisman Knight other hand. That's so funny. I'm just gonna roll in Rivers. Okay, I did stance break it. That's actually very hilarious. I didn't know. I had my talisman out and it was overriding my River's Ash of War. Alright, let's take the Scarab. And nothing good there, but that's alright. Really don't need anything the rest of this run. I'm not gonna bother with those guys, just go to the circle. And let's see what the day 2 boss is gonna be. Might as well use the prawn that I have. It is Commander. I think I fought Commander recently on these recordings. Take care of these guys with some deflex. The Rivers is not very good against these guys, so I am going to switch to the Dragon Scale Blade. Since it's physical. Oh, that was really weird. My guard counter missed. I'm gonna use the berry bush to heal. Right here to get back to full HP. Try not to get hit by the crossbow. Alright. Now I'm gonna switch to rivers. It's the last prawn. We're gonna do one more rivers combo and then back up. Just dragon scale. Guard counter on that second one. Dash parry should finish it. It's 1 HP. There we go. Now hopefully the shield guy comes after us without the commander. Looks like it's working. Alright, and this should get it very close to dead. Yep, we got him. Alright, he's gonna do these. I think I mentioned before, you can deflect these, but it's not worth it because you'll always take the frost build up. Sometimes attack hits, sometimes it doesn't. Use my dash parry here. See what he does. You can see just deflecting and guard countering those attacks is just so good against him. Sometimes that attack hits and sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Alright, awesome. Improved affinity attack power was the best option there. I'm gonna drop this fire grease. Never ended up using it. Never really needed it. Grease is just generally not great for executor because if you're deflecting, you're gonna override your grease. Mainly for bosses that you're not gonna deflect a lot. Take the Wending Grace, the Opaline, and then take more shards. I'm not gonna use rivers at all for this kill. I'm just gonna use the dragon scale. And I am hoping it's regular only because don't get me wrong, I love Everdark, but I've already fought it twice on this series. It is Everdark again. Okay, well, it's alright. And you can actually you don't have to dodge this attack. You just run next to him. So I just like to deflect sprint cancel. And as soon as I see him do the slam stance right here, just use the Ash of War, break him out of it. I am going to deflect. It's going to get rid of my lightning affinity, but it's alright. And this attack you don't have to dodge at all. I just like to double jump on him at the end. Hopefully this works. Perfect. So this will send him in the second phase. We don't have to worry about our lightning affinity anymore. Now I used to always ult for this because he's guaranteed to do the rain of arrows at the start of the phase. I'm gonna dodge just because the rain is on us. Far away enough to deflect that. Just gonna start running. And I like to follow this pattern right here. And if you follow that path, you'll always end up right next to him. You don't have to dodge. Nuke, you can run under him. I like to deflect it because I'm executor. Gonna roll because I think that would have stomped on me. And you can't deflect it if he's above you. This one you don't have to do anything crazy. You can just run behind him. As long as you dodge on that second attack he does, you're fine. Dodge because it would have stomped on my head. He loves to stomp. Can take the crit with the curse sword for more damage. Dash parry because why not? Got the nuke again. Oh. I was a little out of position there. That's alright. Spaced myself enough so I didn't have to dodge. But initially that was bad positioning by me. I'm just going to use my ult here because I don't feel like dealing with the rain. I have my ult. Just finish the kill off. Why not? Very close to a no-hit, but I messed up my positioning on the Beyblade attack, as a lot of people call it. But yeah, guarding negation and successive negation, no negation at full, but still managed to pull through a nice million rune run. We'll credit that to the Crucible Knights. One Crucible Knight did make the difference for getting the 1 million runes, so that's worth noting. Yeah, let's go with the routing. So where did we start that run? Started here. This is always an awkward place to spawn, but got level 2 there. Made our way there for the Bell-bearing Hunter. Ran a flower, a little bit of a counterclockwise rotation through the middle section of the map. Then went to the castle and saw it was Crucible Knights, so we did those. After the item droppers, decided make my way this way. Because the circle was covering this section of the map, you can safely assume if it's covering the top left side of the map that the end of day circle is there's such a huge chance it's going to be right here in the top left corner. It could have been right here outside of the castle as well. That's another possibility, or right under this church right here. But made our way this way. Then ended up being a nice rotation because after day 1, made our way clockwise through the map to kill those bosses. Circle started closing when I got around here. Did the invaders to check those passes, then went back to the castle. Finished with that river boss and did the commander. Alright, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the series, and I'll see you in the next one.